Greetings guys, this is Sam 20 once again. Today I want us to solve this question paper. We do factorizing and solving for x, then we are done. It's late, but I just woke up. I decided let's just factorize this one. All right. Where's my pen? Okay, there it is. Different color. Okay. Now I have in 2.2. Let's start here. So we are having 24xy minus 16x squared y plus 8xy xy squared. First things first, we are looking for the highest, what's wrong, highest common factor before even continue to do other things. Having 24, having 16, having 8. Looking at just look at the values first. We're looking at the highest common factor. The highest common factor is a value that can be divisible, that can divide 24 without leaving remainder, divide 16, and divide 8 without leaving remainder. English, without leaving remainder. The highest value. Usually what I do, I take the lowest value, which is 8 here. I check as to whether 16 is 8 divisible to 16. Is 8 divisible to 24? If it's divisible, then 8 will be my highest common factor. I hope I'm clear about that. If 8 is divisible to 16 and 8 is divisible to 24, then 8 is my highest common factor. I usually take the lowest value. You'll forgive me, my pen doesn't want to write clearly. So simply rub, but let us continue. So when I check, 8 is divisible to 24, 8 is divisible to 16. So 8 is our highest common factor. I simply write 8 here. I check at the variables, having x here, having x here, but also having x here. Here we're having x squared. But we cannot take x squared because x squared is not common here. It's not common here. The only part that is common, it's x, x, x. There's only one x that is common to all areas. So what I'll simply do, I'll take the value of x. Just want to, okay. Right, so x, it's common. I have y, I have y, I have y squared. There are two y's here. So I'll take I'll take one because the only one y is common to each value. Then I begin to factorize, but before that I use my strategy, which I recommend to all grade 8 and 9. You continue to write 24xy. Then you will divide with what? With the highest common factor that you took it out. Minus 16x squared y divided by 8xy plus, today my board doesn't want to work clearly, 8xy squared divided by what? 8xy. Then you close the brackets. Why am I including this step? So that you don't make what? Mistakes. And you can understand how did we arrive to the answer. Then you drop down the 8xy and begin to solve. Open your brackets. What is 24 divided by 8? 24 divided by 8, you get a 3. X cancel x, y cancel y. You're left with 3 here. Take your negative sign, then you say 16 And now on 16 divided by what? By 8, you get what? A 2. 16 divided by 8, you get a 2. Having x squared, having 1x below. So when you divide powers of the same base, you subtract the exponent. X squared divided by x, you get what? X. You remain with x, 1x. Y cancel y. It's more like saying 2 subtract 1, whereby I say x squared divided by x. Then I put an addition here. 8 divided by x cancel each other. X cancel this one. Y squared divided by y will remain with 1y. Let me just explain this concept. Y squared is equals to y multiplied by y. So imagine this y squared means divided by y. So y squared equals to y divided by y. This cancels that, you are left with 1y. That is why now we say y squared divided by y is equals to y. Then that's why you stop. This is where you stop. All right, let's come to 2.2.2. I'll try to a little bit fast now. I'll try to a little bit fast. All right. Now this is factorizing by grouping. On your exam, they don't tell you factorize by grouping, factorize by what, but this one, by just looking at factorize by grouping, what are you going to do now? We'll simply group x squared minus 4. These ones, they have the same values. So they are the same, they have the same brackets. So that is why I did notice very fast that this is factorizing by what? By grouping. From here, I say x minus, I take one bracket, x minus 3. Now I'm not done because this is a difference of 2 squared. This x squared minus 4 is a difference of 2 squared. So I have to continue and just use a different color. Talking about this one, it's a difference of 2 squared. So I have to continue. Okay. So when it's different of 2 squares, in other words, I will use 2 brackets for it. X here, x here, having 4. Then when you square 4, you'll get 2. Get 2, put a plus, put a minus, then you continue with x minus 3. Now you are done. You don't continue any further. You don't continue any further than this. If you want me to explain this concept of factorizing by grouping, you can inbox me or send a WhatsApp, then we talk and I'll explain it to you thoroughly because right now I'm answering the question papers. All right, I'll just erase everything so that I can solve for x on 2.3. Okay, let's move. Okay, let's go. Yes, we are here. Yes, now we're solving for x on 2.3. Right. 4 multiplied by x, get a 4x. My pen is jumping. 4 multiplied by 2, you get what? 8. Equal sign. Then having 16. When the value is attached to the brackets, you don't say 16 plus 2, but this one you allow it to apply a 4, you multiply first. Positive 2 times x, you get a plus 2x. Note the sign. Positive 2 times negative 1, get a negative 2. Then from here, you group your like terms. All the x values to your left-hand side and all your values along to the right-hand side. So here will remain with 4x. Then you take 2 to the other side. When you take 2 to the other side, it will change the sign to negative 2x separated by the equal sign. Here you're left with 16 16 minus 2. Then when 8 is going to your right hand side, it will change the sign to minus. If it was minus, it will be positive, but now it is positive. That's why it is becoming negative. Right. 4 minus 2, you get a 2x. Now you say 16 minus 2 minus 8. You get a 6 equals to what? 6. Then you divide by 2. Divide by 2. This cancels that. X equals to 3. Whatever you do on the left hand side must be done on the right hand side. Divide by 2 because the value that is attached to x is 2. So I'm trying to get rid of that value so that you can be left with what? X. If you want me to explain thoroughly, I can. All right, we come to 2.3.2. There are many ways to do this one, but it's fine. I'll do it in a way that I'm thinking about doing it. Okay. First things first, you change everything to exponential. They already changed this one. 3, you cannot change it any further than this. Then it's 1 over, what is 27 when you write it in an exponential form? You're going to get what? 3 to exponent 3. From here, when you write it like this, now there's this law, when you swap this value, you're going to swap these two values. You're going to take 3 on top, 3 to exponent 3 on top and 1 below. And when you take it on top, it will change the sign to be 3 to exponent negative 3. In other words, you take this one to on top to be 3 to exponent x. This one will continue to remain to be the same. Then you take 2 to exponent 3 on, it goes up to be a numerator and 1 comes to be a denominator. So we are going to remain 3 to minus 3, because when you say over 1, it will remain the same. Now when the base are the same, you just leave everything. You take x equals to minus 3. Let me do it in another method. I feel like I didn't explain this one properly, but when we meet in our classes face to face or via Zoom when you book me, I'll explain it to you thoroughly. The other method is this one. 3 to exponent x equals to 1 to 3 to exponent 3. Oh, sorry, 27. Let me erase this. Okay, fine. From here, I'll move from here to here. Then when you want to write 1 over 27 in an exponential form, 1 over 27 in an exponential form is the same as 27 minus 1. When you punch this on a calculator, you get 1 over 27. So from there, you say 3 to exponent x equals to what? You change 27 to an exponential form, you'll get 3 to exponent 3, which will multiply negative 1. Then now we have 3 to exponent x. What do you have there? 3 to exponent 3. 3 to exponent negative 3. Then the base are the same. Simply write the exponent alone. There are many ways to do it. I just know these two because in maths we learn many ways of finding an answer. So if you don't understand, you can book me so that I can explain to you thoroughly, then you'll understand. But now I'm just answering the question papers. Be blessed, take care of yourself, continue to practice. Remember, the only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Thank you. Be blessed.